Before we move on to creating our first website, I would like to show you what other websites look like. First of all, I would like to show it to you from the HTML code perspective. Before we get into that, however, I would like to recommend you one Google Chrome extension. It's called Web Developer and it's available in Google Chrome. If you enter Web Developer Chrome in the search engine, you will be instantly redirected to this website. Now all you have to do is to click this button right here. In my browser, this add-on is already installed, but you should have the comment install here. This extension is worth having because it enables some interesting things. One of them is disabling CSS styles. When we turn off CSS styles, which is everything that is responsible for the appearance of our website, we will be able to see what the websites look like in plain HTML. Now, if you have this extension already installed, you should have this gear icon right here in your browser. Then all you have to do is click it. Then we want to go to the CSS overlap right here and click disable all styles right here. Now we have a fun fact. Web Developer does not work on the Chrome extension gallery. But don't worry, it works on other websites and I'm about to show it to you. This is the Yahoo website as you can see. And as you can see, it's a very nice website right here. And I'm going to show you how does it look without the CSS styles. So let's get on to it. Let's click this gear icon right here. Go to CSS overlap and click disable all styles. This is how this website looks in plain HTML. You can see it right here. That's how this website is built. The rest is only CSS. So we can see some texts, buttons right here. Here we see some links, which are put it in a list, which you can see by those dots right here. So we can tell it's a sort of navigation, which is the menu on our website. Here you can see some logo types, a form with the search button right here, a check mark, some icons with other links, which you can see right here, another list. Here we can see some images in their original sizes. And that's basically it. This is the HTML structure of every website. Everything else is just the appearance of the website included in CSS. So now let's put back our styles. And now you can see all the difference. This website with CSS styles look like this. And if you press Ctrl U on your keyboard, you'll be able to see the HTML code of this website. Let's make it bigger with Ctrl+. And you can see it right here. So here's some elements we know already. You can see a doc type right here. Then we have HTML tag with some attributes. You don't need to know them all, but you can see the language attribute, which we already know. Then we have the opening of our head tag. Here we have a meta tag related to Internet Explorer, which is no longer supported by Microsoft. Here we can see a title. Let's scroll it a little bit. Here you can see a meta tag with the charset UTF-8 right here. It's quite different, but it does the same as on our website. Let's go down a little bit. Now don't worry if you don't understand the most of it. After a few months it will be all simple for you, trust me. Let's go to the end of our code now. You can see it has more than 2,000 lines of code, which is a lot. Here we can see some JavaScript placed in our HTML file. Here we can see a comment left by the developers. It's good habit to delete those comments if you put the website on a production, but as you can see, sometimes they just stay there. At the end of our file, you can see the ending of the body tag and the closing of the HTML tag. Now, if you press Ctrl F on your keyboard, you can check how many div tags, for example, are used on this website. Let's look for the closing tags only to not double our results. And you can see we have 472 div tags on this website. You can do the same with the p tag, for example. So we can see we have only 9 p tags on the whole website, which is not a lot. Let's check for h1. You can see we don't have any h1 tag in this website. There are many methods of creating the websites, and some of them including not putting the h1 tags in the website. Let's see how about the h2 tags. And now we can see we have 3 h2 tags on this website. So you can check your favorite websites on your own like this. Now let's go back to our website. As you can see, it's zoomed right now. So let's click Ctrl+0 just to put it with 100% of the view of this website. And now I wanted to show you the developer tools. If you want to check how a certain element is built on the website, you can access the developer tools in your browser. And there are a couple ways to do this. The first one is to click with the right mouse button on the element you want to check or somewhere else on the website and click the right mouse button and then choose Inspect. But the second way, and my favorite, is to press F12 on your keyboard, like this. The developer tools might look differently on your browser, but what you want to know is that you're supposed to have the elements overlap right here and the styles overlap right here. You can put this on back, make it bigger or smaller. Also, if you press those 3 dots right here, you can place your DevTools wherever you want in your browser, like this. I like it to dock it to right, like this. And if you are on the elements overlap, you can click this arrow right here. And then you can select an element in the page to inspect it. So let's do this. Let's click this arrow. And here you can see you can click any element you want in the whole website. So let's choose this element, for example. And here we can see it's the A element, which is the anchor, with some class attribute, which we know already, with the href attribute, which is the direct link to our element, with some text content, which is news, which we can see right here also. And you can see it's placed in the li element, which is the list element, which is nested inside ul element right here, which is unordered list. We are going to learn about it as well, don't worry. I just want to show you something right now. Let's go back to our A tag, which is here. This is the other one, this is the finance one. But we can also select our selecting tool to go back to our news tag right here. There we go. And I want to say you that DevTools have many possibilities and we will be learning about them all. But for now, I just want to show you that you can change the content or the appearance of the element as well. So let's do this. Let's change, for example, the content. Here we got news. Let's type something else. Changes. And here you can see on our website, news transformed into changes. Now let's change the appearance of this element, which we can do in the styles overlap right here. Let's make it bigger. Let's change the color of this element, for example, blue. And now you can see the color of all those elements is blue. We can change a font size, which we have right here. Now it's 14. Let's change it to 34. And now you can see all those A elements are bigger as well. We will learn all about it, so don't worry right now. What you have to know for now is that all changes made in DevTools are only made on our computer. If we refresh the website, it will go back to normal again. So let's do this right now. You can see those elements are big and blue. If we refresh our website, everything went back to normal. Here we can see another website, which is TechCrunch. It's a very nice website about the IT industry and the tech industry itself. And as you can see, it looks like this. It's pretty decent, but let's see how it looks without the CSS styles. Let's click on our gear icon right here, CSS overlap right here, disable all styles. And as you can see, now it looks just like this. It's generally the same thing, which we will see on every website in the internet nowadays. This is the HTML file without the styles included in CSS. We can see some image, some links, another list, which we can see by those dots. Inside we have A tags, so it's probably a menu or a navigation. Here we can see some headings, which are also links, images in its default sizes. And here we can't see the much of the text, but we can see some text right here. More links, more images, and that's basically all. But just because it looks like this, you have to know that this website functions normally like with the CSS styles. Because CSS is responsible only for the layout and the appearance of the website and not its mechanics or working. So we can go to any link right here, see some article, read it, go back. We can log in if we have an account, go back, go to other article. Everything works perfectly fine. All we did is disabling the CSS, which is responsible only for the appearance of our website. And here we have the third website I wanted to show you. It's a BBC website, which also looks pretty well. Let's go to our web developer extension. Let's disable all styles on this website. And you can see those old websites without CSS look practically the same. We have some heading right here, which is probably H2 or H1 tag. A list, which we can see by the dots. Inside we have links, so it's also our navigation. We have a form, we have a search input, some buttons, another navigation, some more headings right here and right here, images, links, and some text. What you need to know also is that the sizes of the element and its positions may be different because CSS is responsible for this as well. And that's all I wanted to show you in this video. So now let's create our own website written in HTML.